I think the big problem with samurai today is mental health.
Definitely.
None of us talk anywhere near enough.
I completely agree.
We need to open up more. You know,
sure.
the mental health toll amongst samurai. Well, it's a hidden illness, really. And do you know what? I think actually the problem is masculinity.
I'm sorry, I cut you off.
No, you're a guest on
I
my
come
podcast.
on your podcast and I cut you off.
I can't possibly. I interrupted. I can't live with this dishonor. I can't live with this dishonor. I must kill myself.
No, you can't. I'm going to kill myself.
No, it's my podcast. I'm going to kill myself.
It's
I can't live with this dishonor. I can't live with this dishonor. Welcome back to Finn vs. History. I'm joined by Horatio Gould. And today... he's gone for it. Today, accent fans rejoice.
Here we go.
We're talking about feudal Japan.
This is a one for the accent lovers out there.
Fellow ethnographers, join me. Gather round. It's going to be a fun one.
We've been walking our way through, post-war Britain with the least opportunity for accents,
and we're coming back
with a bang,
with a big four-parter on feudal Japan.
That noise I made there actually was anime. You don't really watch anime because you've got a mortgage and kids, right?
Yes, yeah.
But one of my favorite things about anime is how loudly the basic emotions are. It'd be like,
yeah, it is.
Thinking,
Well, that's the equivalent. It's the equivalent of British people just saying sorry for everything.
I want to build that into normal life though. If you ever think about something, you go, just every time I ask you a question. Yes, but thank you for sticking with us through the post-war British Prime Minister series. Near the end, people were commenting that it's arguably getting a bit stale.
Bored of this now.
And you know what? It was an experiment to sort of cleave off our fan base, right?
Some people were saying when we got to the end, I can't believe you're stopping now. You've just got to the good bit. Well, fear not. We have gone as far away as possible from Heath, Wilson, etc.
Exactly.
We're in feudal Japan.
Right.
Now, feudal Japan is it's sort of the 12th century to the 19th century, 700 years.
Right.
And I must say that long-time listeners of this podcast will know that I firm believer that not all history is created equal.
Right.
And that the medieval period is the preserve of autists and paedophiles. But I have to say...
Yeah.
that I absolutely love
the
this.
Preserve of paedophiles.
Yes, it's like marmalade for nonsense. They're spreading this shit on their toast. Disgusting medieval nonsense. But I must say that I absolutely love this.
Yeah.
And I think I found a period of medieval history that I, as a straight man with a mortgage, can enjoy guilt-free.
Now, I loved it too. But
And I'll tell you why.
What is it?
The sheer amount of suicide.
It is amazing.
It's phenomenal.
Obviously, it's quite a racist trope. Just constantly committing seppuku.
I don't think it is, actually.
After doing research, they fucking loved it.
They cannot get enough of killing themselves.
Can't stop. It's not like it's not just a trope or a stereotype. They fucking...
It's the leading cause of death for 700 years.
They can't wait to kill themselves.
And it's
They keep sticking their head around the door. Have I dishonoured myself? No, you haven't.
It's the equivalent of you're in a pub, you spill someone else's drink, and instead of offering to buy them a new one, you go, shall I kill myself? And then
I'll kill myself. No,
please allow me. And it is insane. I enjoyed spending time in the research.
And they're jealous when they hear someone else has killed themselves. They're like, fucking, he managed to go out with such a fucking bang. He cut his own guts out. God, I fucking wish I was him.
He died doing what he loved.
So this is when Japan, obviously Japan gets compared to Britain quite a lot. We're both island nations of similar size.
Yes.
And we both got similar kind of weird social customs that I guess grow from being an island nation, right?
Well, maybe.
They push Englishness to a level... the Titanic is the ultimate British suicide. After you to death.
This makes me question whether I am in fact Presbyterian and whether my mum's actually Japanese.
Yeah, it makes us feel like Italians.
Exactly. Oh my God, we're such... Can't we keep our emotions in check for 1 minute? Us Brits. These guys are literally fasting at the dinner table and then killing themselves. It's crazy. The amount of seppuku.
Yeah.
Seppuku is a ritualized suicide that... as we've said, is sort of it's the air they breathe.
Yeah.
It's killing themselves. And that's why I enjoyed spending time in this research because, you have routines about it, I have routines about it. The current fetishization of trauma porn and the Stephen Bartlett kind of depression industrial complex could not be further away from the attitudes to Imperial Japan.
Are you saying a samurai going on Diary of a Samurai?
Yeah. It's not happening.
Because you don't really get very far.
No, you don't.
The first 5 minutes, their guts all over the table.
It's just Stephen Bartlett interviewing a corpse.
Yeah.
So you struggle with depression. Okay, well, you solved that.
Yeah. They love tea and suicide, the Japanese.
Yeah, they do.
Both two ceremonies,
So feudal Japan really kicks off with the Genepe War.
Right, there's going to be a lot of words.
Yep.
And there's a lot of names that it's going to be hard to pronounce. I don't want any fedoras in the comments going, actually.
Well, you picked the wrong podcast because I must say that this is feudal Japan. This is fedora, lore.
This is... Have you watched Love on the Spectrum?
It's history for school shooters. Yeah. It's, the people who... This is history for people who own 3D printers.
Yeah, villain origin story of every school shooting is this. Have you seen Love on the Spectrum?
I have.
James is my favourite. James is the absolute goat. The guy with the kind of quite curly hair. He's my absolute... Yeah. My favourite of that whole series is when he meets... There he is. What a fucking legend this guy is. I definitely have him on the pod. When he meets his friends, he's got... And then he goes to a sushi restaurant and he's the least autistic one. It's absolutely amazing. There's a guy in a full leather matrix, like tinted glasses and fedora. And, this is that period.
This is history for people who collect nunchucks and know how to use them. Yeah. And it starts at the Genepe War in the end of the 12th century, which is a pivotal turning point, as this is where centralized Japan starts to break down. Yeah. And
so it's been centralized.
Yeah, they've got an emperor. They love an emperor, but the emperor has been a kind of puppet.
The emperor's like a teapot, right?
Yeah.
It's like a ritual piece of china that you bring.
No, it's a piece of Japan.
Sorry. The excitement in your eyes.
Yeah, I know. Flash before me. Just diving head of the backstick. He's got it in! Drogba!
You couldn't believe
I couldn't believe
it just set up perfectly.
A Beckham ball from the halfway line. How has he found this? It's Van Persie against Spain. No, it's an imperial piece of Japan.
Yeah, that's bread and butter stuff.
Yeah, that's lovely stuff.
You've got to be putting those away, or you're not worth your salt.
You're getting subbed off if you're not putting that in the goal. Anyway, I can't remember what the fuck we were talking about.
Well, the emperor is a ritualistic thing almost.
Yes. Yeah.
Or is it at this point? Because it keeps changing, right? So they have an emperor and then it collapses. Yeah. And then they bring it back, right?
They're always bringing the emperor back, but the emperor is it's like constitutional monarchy in the way that we have a...
Sort of, but even crazier, because throughout this period, the emperor loses all his money, becomes completely irrelevant, and basically has to beg... daimyos for money. Yeah,
and a daimyo is like a lord.
A lord, yeah.
The feudal system, they're a lord.
And it is quite a lot like medieval England set up. It's all feudal lords fighting with, over...
It's the War of the Roses, but it's on speed.
Yeah.
So the Genepe War ends the sort of... marks the transition to the regime, military regimes, local regimes, dominated by the samurai. The War of the Rices. Not the War of the Roses, which is what I have after Christmas dinner. Yeah. Desperate struggle for the best chockies.
Yeah, your kids are trying to fight them off you.
And then I accidentally ate an orange one and I have to kill myself. So a decisive moment in samurai culture. Now, samurais are knights, basically. But obviously, all our fans will have samurai swords. They'll have katanas. They'll have spent their nan's inheritance on actual swords.
Samurais become knights. At this point, samurai means to serve, and it's kind of more of like it's more of like a servant of a lord. Yeah, it becomes there's
a contract, sort of private protection.
Because obviously the Western view of the samurai is sick as hell. Yeah, right. Where our view of the samurai is just like this very exoticized view. What you got up?
This is the heaviest Japanese person ever.
Wow,
I'm surprised. I would think they'd be heavier, seeing as the.
Is he a sumo wrestler?
Yeah. He is.
He's the heaviest sumo wrestler.
Yeah.
He's called Yamamotoyama.
What I like about sumo is that they've given the fattest people in the world like an honourable way to live, Yeah, in America, you got My 500 Pound Life. Yeah. And there's a documentary following you try to get down the stairs. Yeah. Right? But with these guys, you're like sports stars, and it just feels nice that you have like an option.
Yeah, it's like that's David Beckham in Japan. Yamamoto Ryota. And like, why aren't we doing that for like Lizzo?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Well,
why aren't we getting Lizzo to fight Rick Waller? And
yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah.
McManus versus Lizzo.
Why are we not getting Lizzo to sumo wrestle is a good question.
I think it's a perfectly legitimate question. I think what, get that flute out of her mouth and get a nappy on her.
Yeah, I bet Lizzo's like, I don't get enough respect. I'm only like an international pop star. I wish I was doing something more respectful, like sumo wrestling.
That's my point. Sumo wrestling is the height of Japanese culture.
Yeah.
You know. So are sumo wrestlers, are they born fat, or are they? Is it training?
I think they're bred
like cows.
Yeah, like Wagyu beef. You know how it's like sort of massaged to be like marbled.
So when a sumo wrestler is training, are they just sort of piling on
milk,
beef and milk and stuff? They're just downing milk.
Yeah. I mean, I think it would be probably terrifying to see what a sumo wrestler eats.
20,000 calories in a day.
They eat 10 times what a normal male eats.
It's a young Finn Taylor.
And it's done in 2 massive meals.
Wow. Yeah, at my peak, I wasn't a sumo camp in my head. This episode of Finn vs. History is brought to you by Surfshark.
Our friends at Surfshark.
They are our friends. Now, if you're travelling...
you been on your holidays anywhere nice?
Say you're going to Turkey to get your horrible hair and teeth done.
Exactly.
And you want to WhatsApp your thick girlfriend.
Yeah. If I'm there with a massive bandage on my head and I want to be picked up by my thick, stupid girlfriend and I'm like trying to use WhatsApp.
You try to open WhatsApp in Turkey, your phone explodes.
Well, there's nothing I can do.
That's where you're wrong.
Really?
Because Surfshark, if you use a VPN, you can use whatever apps you use in this country in Turkey, no matter what the Turks do.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Right.
Boss man's trying to stop you WhatsApping.
You can waddle around him.
You drop the shoulder. Boss man flies out the way. So that your thick girlfriend can pick you up and get you in a car and drive you home.
Yeah.
I don't know why she's driven to Turkey, but she's thick. She doesn't realise planes exist. Speaking of planes, you can save money on flights and car rentals by hiding your location. That's a good trick, isn't it?
So if you want to crash a plane into a building,
for example,
and we're worried about, well, I'm going to die anyway, but that is a ridiculous
That's extortionate. That is extortionate. I'm being ripped off here. Yeah. But then again, why are you plotting to do this on a bank holiday?
Yeah.
Of course they're going to jack the prices. That's the free market.
But if you're a domestic terrorist, you could still do it on a bank holiday with the VPN with the savings you'd make?
Exactly. Exactly. Because bank holidays aren't global. If you say that you're from Uzbekistan,
which I often do.
They don't have banks, I don't think.
Yeah. They're not called
holidays.
Bankistan.
It's not called Uzbekistan.
They're all called Becks.
They're all called Becks. Is the Beck open? Secure your digital life with Surfshark VPN. It is a risk-free 30-day money-back guarantee. I repeat, the money-back guarantee is risk-free. What you do on your laptop is not risk. That's on you.
This is not a miracle, magic money tree type thing.
Go to surfshark.com/FVH or click the link below and use the code FVH, Foxtrot Vagina Hotel, for 4 extra months of Surfshark. Don't let online threats catch you off guard. Put a condom over your laptop. Keep your data safe. We'll see you next time.
Very good, my friend.
Very good. Very good VPN. Anyway, so the
samurai
are knights, or they become knights. But one of the important things in the samurai legend is that the Chinese invade Japan in the Mongols invade Japan.
Kublai Khan,
founder of the Yuan dynasty in China.
Yeah, no, because remember the Mongol Empire. We did this. It split into 4 sections, and one of the 4 sections was the Yuan dynasty. Yuan dynasty.
Right, so anyway.
The Yuan dynasty.
So the Mongols or the Chinese, it doesn't really matter.
Same thing
it's the same thing at this point, and still today, if you're me. The Chinese Mongols, they invade Japan in 1274.
This is like thing. The Spanish Armada sort of in the Japanese mentality. This is a really defining.
So 40,000 soldiers, they arrive, and the samurai are obviously, at this point, there's mainly like dance-off combat kind of thing. they're completely unprepared for the Mongols, who are obviously devastating at this point.
Have you seen battle simulators? Do you ever watch those when it's like 10,000 Chuck Norrises versus like 9,000 chickens and stuff like that?
No.
You know, you've seen like battle simulators. Well, it feels like one of those, like having Mongols versus samurai. It feels like a sort of, you put it into a battle simulator.
Yeah,
it's off. There's lots of YouTube videos recreating this because it's like, feels like
it's how autistic people sleep at night.
Yeah.
So the Japanese defenders are sort of struggling to resist, and then this, quote, divine wind, which is, in Japanese, that means that's kamikaze.
Yeah.
It's basically a typhoon, just wrecks the entire fleet.
Yeah.
And this then...
Armada.
Yeah, and the same thing happens again in 1281, where about 140,000 soldiers from the Mongols come over, and again, this massive wind, kamikaze, destroys them. And so the samurai now have this kind of...
Sumo farted.
Lizzo farts. And the Mongols can't deal with it. And then, so they kind of feel like they're blessed by whatever god they believe in. Blah, blah, blah.
And does that lead to the samurai being...
Sorry, the kamikaze, that's the origins of the word, which then obviously is... where we get the kamikaze pilots from.
Yeah.
Anyway, so blah blah blah. The emperor then in the sort of 14th century, his authority declines, and this war breaks out between the emperor and one of the daimyo, the Hojo, and at some point, the emperor, or rather one of the forces, sides with the emperor, and rather than fight the emperor, the Hojo response is that all of them get in a room, 870 of their extended family.
Get the guys in.
And they just all
commit
synchronized seppuku. Like, you're at a gym and you see the old lady synchronized swimming.
Yeah.
Imagine they're all just killing themselves. 870. Crazy.
Right.
That's the second largest mass suicide in history.
So wait, is it Heaven's Gate is the largest?
The Jonestown?
Yeah.
I guess is it?
Which we will do a Patreon on because that's awesome.
That is awesome.
I absolutely love. That's pure Wikipedia fare. That's one of the best Wikipedia scrolls.
Yeah.
Is the Heaven's Gate massacre.
870. Imagine extended family, just all in the house. You know what? I'd love that
at Christmas.
Yeah, I'd love that.
When in-laws,
all my aunts, in-laws, cousins, and then what I do is I don't do it.
Yeah, you don't do it.
I'm waiting for everyone else.
You got one of those swords. You only put it in and it
retracts. Oh no, I haven't done it. And I just walk away, and I'd never have to be in a fucking WhatsApp group
because they set it. So they set it on fire at the same time as doing it. That's awesome.
Yeah, brilliant. So then the emperor's technically back, but then he gets deposed again, and essentially this just happens again and again and again, and we start to enter the Sengoku period.
Right.
So this is where the samurai really start to come into their own as like sick incel heroes.
Yeah, because it was a unified Japan. Now it's collapsed into feudal warlords, and every feudal warlord daimyos has to have an army of samurai to fight the other one. It's a complete mess.
So the samurai originally emerged from the Bushi class.
Right.
I don't know if I'm saying that right.
Yeah.
Bushy clad.
Bushy clot.
Bushy clot.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's that?
Kind of hairy fanny with blood on it, I guess.
Well, say what you mean, Charlie.
Yes, enough with the innuendo, Charlie.
I guess it's doing quite a lot of heavy lifting. It's a hairy fanny with blood in it, I guess.
Yeah, I guess you are guessing.
Yeah. A bushy clot.
Show me the bushy clot.
Who on earth's asking for that? Is that rap Jamaican island culture in the 70s? Bushy clot.
Yeah, it was briefly the bushy clad.
Your wife got them bushy clot. You got tampon stuck in bushy clot.
Amazing. 50 minutes into the Japanese episode, we got Jamaican.
How have we got Jamaican accent in? Anyway.
Greedy.
Anyway, so the samurai's primary role is to serve and defend their daimyo, their lords, the magicians.
Dynamo. And my best friend's my granddad.
And so they basically become sort of vassals, warriors of the lord. And now their code.
So they're all the dynamo. I'm imagining all the daimyos.
The dynamo, the magician impossible.
That's what they all are.
So no, those are the lords, and then the samurai are a bunch of hairy fanny tampons. Anyway, so the samurai are bound by a code.
Yeah.
And this, again, as I was saying, this is what I like about feudal Japan, is that
there's rules.
Very strict rules. if you don't adhere to the rules, you kill yourself.
Yeah.
And you're lucky to. Now, the way of the warrior is called the Bushido.
Right.
So the samurai were defined by the Bushido. Bushido.
So like the chivalric code.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so the several core values of the Bushido.
Right.
Honor, loyalty, courage, self-control, and benevolence.
Right.
And so betraying your lord, loyalty was more important than your life.
Yes. I mean, that's it, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's where all the seppuku comes from.
It's and I wonder whether the religious foundation for Japanese people, Shinto, Buddhism.
Yeah.
It's I sounded like that woman in
Shinto, Buddhism.
Buddhism. You're not a Buddhist. Yeah, I wonder if because they don't really, they think they're gonna. Is it reincarnation or something? So if you seppuku yourself,
they don't even seem to talk about reincarnation.
No,
I guess the Buddhist elements, but what's interesting about Japan and sort of China is that it's not like Islamic or Christian countries where it's deeply, deeply defined by one religion.
No, it's a mix.
Like there's
Japan,
folk religions, there's Buddhism, but it's not like these huge wars of faith in the same way. It's much more like just the culture of Japan is a religion in itself. Do you know what I mean?
Pokemon.
Yeah.
That's people's religion.
Yeah. Hello Kitty.
Hello Kitty.
Come on. Hentai pornography, you know.
Yeah.
Japan,
this is the long road to squid porn, we should say. How does a country end up thinking that's acceptable?
But England is within a European context, but Japan is like, because of the isolationism, its actual cultural identity is so strong that it doesn't need to define itself by religion in the same way, I feel.
No.
Like the Japanese.
But I'm wondering how do you the seppuku being the consequence of disloyalty, how does a country think that is okay or appropriate given from our perspective,
Right. Well, how do you get to that point?
Yeah, it must be because you have an attitude to life where life is temporary. What's that saying? They go that suicide is a temporary solution to a permanent problem.
But they're like...
No, other way around. No, suicide's a permanent solution to a temporary problem.
Yeah.
To the Japanese,
it's a
suicide therapy is a temporary solution to the permanent problem of being alive. We haven't placed any of this, and we should place this. So this is the 16th century Japan, which is where we'll start our sort of. So this is it's after the Reformation in Europe.
Yeah.
And this is before, and I think this is very crucial, it's before Rennies.
Right.
Because if they had indigestion, they would just seppuku themselves. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, after a Christmas
you can get
dinner.
like a graph of the invention of Rennies and the amount of seppuku.
I think it immediately declines. I think as Rennies come
just
in...
had indigestion.
Yeah, it turns out it wasn't dishonest.
Wait, are you saying that the seppuku's to release gas?
Yes.
The Rennies would otherwise...
Yeah, exactly.
I guess it's a controlled seppuku, a Rennie. Right?
It is, yeah. It's an inside job, Rennie.
It's like the Hurt Locker going into, defuse a bomb.
It's before Gaviscon, it's before Rennies. This is how Japanese people are
pre-Rennie.
getting rid of trapped wind.
This is the pre-Rennie period.
This is the pre-Rennie period. Some people call it the Sengoku period. We call it the pre-Rennie period. It's because the Japanese are struggling with trapped wind. That's why they sound like that.
Yeah.
There you go. Anyway, someone must have seppuku themselves and farted at the same time.
Yeah, seppuku.
Seppuku.
Yeah.
Seppuku.
Yeah.
From a young age in the arts of war. What is it, Charlie?
Is it kind of like a moral high ground thing? Like no matter what you've done, if you then kill yourself, the other person can't be annoyed with you.
Basically, less than reincarnation, I just think it's just having an honourable death it means that you can just put a great full stop to your life and it makes your whole life have meaning, right?
Exactly. So you've done something wrong, which could be you've walked into the house with the wrong shoes on.
Yeah.
And you've gone, I can't bear to live with that shame. So what I will do is I will pass permission, may I commit suicide? And if my Lord grants me the honour of saying yes, I will get down on my knees, I'll wear a little white robe, and I'll just gut myself like a fish. And then they have this second person who's called the I don't know what it's called. Yeah. But they write a little poem as well. They write a little death poem.
Do an Instagram post.
Yeah.
Peaky Blinders.
Snakes,
quote.
all of you. You're all snakes. And then they get a short sword and they draw it across their belly and their guts spill out. Yeah. And that's supposed to be like a cathartic.
And then the other dinner guests arrive.
Then
step over them.
Step over them.
Wrong shoes, was it?
And then their mate chops their head off. Because if they don't chop their head off, it would take you up to 90 minutes to die from disemboweling yourself.
Be a mate, would you?
So that's how they do it at the start, and then they introduce a second bloke to kind of cut your head off, because that's where the honour comes in.
Mates don't let other mates seppuku about chopping their heads off. Come on, mate.
Chop your mate's head off. Don't keep it all inside. Yeah, it's not talk to your mates. It's just chop your mate's head off. Men, you need to disembowel yourself. The samurai are trained from a young age, and the sword is called the katana.
Best sword in the world.
Yeah, and it's interesting, or it's not actually that interesting, but I was reading about why a samurai sword's so much better.
They fold the steel over.
Yeah, it's because they don't actually have that good iron in Japan. So what they come up with this technique of folding the iron or the metal over and over and over again, so it becomes really strong through folding. Origami? I don't fucking know.
Yeah, they origami steel.
Steel. They have those little things. What are those called? Those things in primary school.
I don't know what they're called. What are they called?
Paper mache?
Not paper mache.
No, you fucking idiot.
What are they called? The little things where you fold the paper.
I said so confident. Paper mache.
The little thing where you write like 4 little things. Fortune.
You know what? Like
origami.
No, we just said that. You fucking.
It's where you're at school. You have the 4 things and the little quadrants.
Carter.
And a cootie carter. Stop writing filth on the screen.
Phoebe's caught whatever Charlie's got.
A cootie catcher.
It's not a cootie catcher.
They're not called that anymore. You can't call gay people that anymore. Phoebe, please.
Phoebe, our research is just
blatant homophobia. Cootie catchers.
Call us both cootie catchers.
You just call us both gay. He's writing cootie catcher on the screen. Oh, God. Right, anyway.
It's that thing, isn't it? Whatever that is.
No, it's not that.
It's not that.
I didn't do it then. I did Lego.
Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. I don't know why we even came up with it. The katana.
I did Lego.
So, the samurai trained from a young age, and this is called the Wakashudō. Sound like John Travolta there. The wickedly damned Wakashudō. And James Brown. Wakashudō, the way of the young, or Shudo. And this is absolutely fantastic, socially sanctioned homosexual practice amongst the samurai class.
I love this shit. Yeah, this is good stuff. Very Greek, this.
Very Greek.
Yeah.
Very Victorian.
Yeah. Very Nambler.
Very Nambler. one of our most controversial patron specials.
The angriest. We found the line with most of our patrons when we did a whole episode of the North American Man-Boy Love Association.
And it wasn't historical enough. That was the issue.
And we did get drawn up child porn, which probably was a line.
Come on. Now this is socially sanctioned homosexual relationships between a young samurai and his master, or his mentor, I guess. Yeah. A typically older ninja will be paired with a younger chigo, and the man was permitted, if the boy agreed, or maybe not, to take the boy as his lover until the boy came of age, where he would become ruined from a male perspective, and he would get passed on to disgusting women.
Yeah.
So the relationship was formalised in a, quote, brotherhood contract.
I guess you could say that.
My bro.
And it was expected to be exclusive, with both partners swearing to take no other (brackets male) lover.
Right, so there's a lot of jealousy and it's commitment. Right.
So it's a codified system of age-structured homosexuality. That's what Shudo is. Yeah. And the older partner, the ninja, not ninja, we'll come to those. Yeah. Ninjas aren't all nonsense. No. Otherwise, I'd have to throw out my air fryer. I've got a nonce air fryer. I can't believe it. Anyway.
Just chucking your air fryer out the window. Such a funny image.
They're nonsense. Imagine seeing your neighbour throw their air fryer in the black bin. Nonsense, a lot of them.
Fucking ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. I can't believe I fell for it. Anyway, the ninja would teach the Chigo martial skills, warrior etiquette, the code of honor.
I do feel the Japanese words is giving this a lot more like ritualistic sacredness than what it is.
Look, this is the key. If you name something, it doesn't seem as perverted.
It's paedophilia. I don't know why this is.
It's not paedophilia. It's a code of honor. If the boy agreed, (brackets) or if he didn't. Now, the relationship was...
This is how orientalised. It's this amazing ritualistic code. Who's a pedo? Is a guy in an Asda car park?
It's not an Asda car park.
It's an ancient code of honour.
Yeah. The relationship was mutually ennobling. You know,
what's ennobling? I've never heard the word ennobling. Does that make each other more noble?
Yes, exactly. It's mutually beneficial.
Yeah, I guess paedophilia is ennobling.
It's a noble.
Can we ennoble you, Charlie?
The ninja would be a good role model for his little Chigo.
Yeah.
Right. Both parties are expected to be loyal until death and to assist the other in feudal duties and in honor-driven obligations. So sex between the couple was expected to end when the boy came of age.
The honourable thing to do.
Honourable thing to do. And if you had sex with that boy a day past his 18th birthday, you would kill yourself.
Yeah.
For not being a paedophile.
Yeah, sex with majors.
That's incredible, isn't it? Isn't that amazing? This is the culture we're discussing today. If you have sex with someone who is of age, of the same gender as you, you have to kill yourself to redeem yourself. Isn't that incredible?
Yeah.
What a world.
What a world.
Take me back.
Well, this is what's interesting about Japan being quite isolated. They come up with their own stuff without influence.
What are they doing over there?
Exactly.
What's going on over
there? This is what
there?
happens when you don't have loads of other outside influences. You're kind of like, I don't know. No one else told us this shit was weird.
What? This is what? We're not meant to... Oh, right. Well, this is our culture.
Well, I don't know. Yeah. We haven't really spoken to anyone for like 600 years.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. If you leave them to their own devices...
You've been doing that?
Yeah. Pretty fruity. So sexual activity with women was not barred. And once the boy came of age, they were seek to find other male lovers. And the ninja, the older man, is the active, penetrative partner.
That's very important.
Very important.
Yeah.
And the younger Chigo would submit to... he'd get bummed up the arse.
Yeah.
I just thought, enough of this flowery language.
Because that was so the older had to be the penetrative partner, and it was basically not seen as gay if you were the penetrative partner.
And the adult men were not permitted to play the role of the Chigo.
Yeah, that was seen as very weird.
And again, playing the role of the Chigo is getting bummed up the arse.
Yes, yeah.
But it's a very nice way of saying it.
Yeah.
What are you doing tonight? I'm playing the role of the Chigo. I'm getting pegged.
You've played the role of the Chigo, haven't you, Charlie?
I have, yeah.
Yeah.
Many times.
Who's your ninja? Are we your ninjas?
We can be.
I think we are.
Can be.
I think we can be.
Yeah, Charlie's our Chigo.
Only pre-adult boys are considered legitimate targets of homosexual desire. Targets.
It's a moving target.
Bullseye.
It's like clay pigeon shooting.
It is. Pull. Anyway.
Fuck. Bum.
So now we need to get to the start of our narrative, really. So in the mid 16th century, which is where this chaos really starts to kick off, is the Portuguese arrive.
Right.
They're shipwrecked. And I don't know where they're fucking going.
Yeah.
I mean, they've got a base in Macau,
but
which
this
is by Hong Kong.
Portuguese golden age. They're kind of like they lead the age of sail. So this is the period
where the Spanish and the Portuguese divide the world into two spheres.
Yes.
And the Spanish get the New World, which is the West, and the Portuguese get the East. So that's
which is a sort of something that this podcast really supports.
Dividing the world into two.
It's just like white people looking at a map and saying, "Well, you have that, I'll have this."
Charlie, what have you brought up there?
I think this is a Chigo getting...
Yes, that is. That is. Now, for people
now
listening...
that's quite like a... quite a beautifully done ancient Japanese drawing.
Isn't that incredible that a country that now blurs penetration...
Wow! I didn't see it.
Look at his hog!
Oh my God!
So, for those listening, I would switch to video now if you're on Spotify as...
is this going to get taken down, or is it seen as historical?
This is historical art. This is a 16th century wood carving.
Because I think with a lot of this stuff, whenever we're talking about, like, I don't know, ancient paedophilia,
has he got his hand in his mouth?
Yeah, look, to be honest, because it's all like implied, and there's a lot of euphemisms we've had around it. I think seeing that, where it's like, I don't know what I expected.
Sorry, there's a head in the bin over there. That's like a Japanese cuck, but it's just a head. Chopped off head.
That's a 19-year-old. He came of age.
Oh, I see.
So he's ruined.
Is that someone just going, what's going on over there? poking his head through a paper wall.
That's Charlie on the internet.
Anyway, let's get rid of that print. That's incredibly graphic.
That's crazy.
Crazy. Anyway, it's drawn, so it's fine, I guess. Now, the Portuguese arrive in the 1543, shipwrecked, and they introduce Christianity and firearms.
Yeah.
And this is crucial because obviously there's been all this sword stuff and it's chaos. You know, there's no central authority. Daimyos are fighting. But the what will happen is that a man called Oda Nobunaga will use firearms to his advantage.
Yeah.
So we should start with Oda Nobunaga.
He's sort of like, I mean, historic figures for Japan. He'd probably be Henry VIII in the sense that maybe he doesn't have the life of Henry VIII. They live very different lives, but in the school system, he's like a defining. He's the one everyone learns about.
Japanese History 101.
Yes, yeah.
Long Road to the Night Bomb.
Yeah,
Nobunaga. Sort of Alexander the Great.
Yeah.
This is one of his famous quotes: "Without destruction, there is no creation. There is no change."
Fair enough.
Now, what Nobunaga, his kind of genius is that he takes a very stiflingly coded society and basically just fucking tears it all down. Just does anything he wants.
Similar to Genghis Khan, actually.
Kind of, yeah.
Where it's just like, well, if you're good, you're good. As opposed to everyone's following these strict rules.
Yeah.
And then he's like,
And he is seen as the first of three great unifiers who ultimately unified Japan by the early 17th century.
And what's the rhyme that all the kids learn in school? It's not a rhyme, but it's like, Oda Nobunaga got the rice. Can we get it up?
What?
You heard this?
No.
The three great unifiers.
I thought you were just making it up. Nobunaga got the rice, Hideyoshi got some fish, and Ieyasu stuck it together. Sushi. Look at that.
Fish bash bob.
Fish bash bosh.
Yoshi's your uncle.
Nobunaga pounded the rice cake. Hideyoshi kneaded it, and Ieyasu ate it.
Yeah, so it's the three unifiers, right?
Yes.
Yeah. That was worth it.
That was not worth it. Oda Nobunaga is born on the 23rd of June, 1534, in the Owari province, which is central Japan. Japan has several islands. We haven't said that yet. But
there's two massive ones, right? Like
Honshu.
There's North and South.
And then there's they go all the way down to the Philippines.
Yeah.
I didn't realise.
And all the way up to like
Russia,
yeah.
Bananas. Anyway, so his father was Dynamo. Dynamo is leader of the Oda clan.
Yeah.
And he was the eldest son, or Odu. And he's the eldest legitimate son. Right. So he's got an older brother who's disabled? What's illegitimate? Oh, right. Okay, sorry.
Out of wedlock.
That was a Freudian slip.
Yeah.
All disabled people are illegitimate. The Oda clan are warring with their neighbouring clans and blah, blah, blah. What we need to get to is his dad dies. So Nobunaga is basically like a little brat, undisciplined, and he doesn't really want to become leader.
No one thinks he's going to be historic in any way.
No, because he's not sticking to the convention.
Yeah.
He's a punk.
Yeah.
He's like, fuck you, man.
Smoking weed, lazy.
Fuck you, man. Fuck you. I won't do what you tell me. I won't do what you tell me. Fuck you.
Fuck school.
Yeah.
He's listening to Japanese My Chemical Romance.
Yeah. My Chem. MCR. Yeah. He's like Johnny.
Where are you? My name's Hotori.
Yeah, he's an emo. He's an emo. I mean, he's called Nobunaga. You would hate your parents, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Well, because of the knob in your name.
Nobunaga. Anyway, he's kind of like a punk. He's a rebel.
Yeah.
And a
lout as well.
He's a lout, right?
Yeah.
So he's a lout. He's a rebel. In April 1551, Nobunaga's dad dies.
Right. And without killing himself, which is very dishonourable.
Yeah, it's suspicious.
Yeah. Because weirdly, in my head, the fact that he hasn't killed himself, I am already disrespecting him. Yeah. Like, I'm already come into this culture. I can see how it grows. I'm like, this guy died of natural causes.
Yeah, what the fuck? What's going on here?
It's very rude.
Yeah. What a cunt.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's now, spending time in this research, I'm now thinking about famous suicides and going, maybe Mark Spate had done something terrible.
Or just it's an honourable way out.
Yeah. Nobunaga's father dies. This divides the clan, and who the most suitable successor is thrown into question. Now, Nobunaga is on paper the legitimate heir, but because he's like listening to MCR and he's spoiled and he's wearing like eyeshadow, he like dresses inappropriately, and at the funeral he's not dressed right.
He's pissed.
He throws incense at the altar. Fuck you, Dad. And this made people side with the younger brother Nobuyuki.
Yeah. Oda Nobuyuki.
They're all called Oda.
Yeah.
It's the other way around. First, second names.
Yeah.
It's upside down now.
Yeah.
First names, second names. Suicide is honourable.
Age of consent's the other way.
Age of consent's the other way around. Yeah. So the older one, who's illegitimate, he may be disabled. I may be making that up. We don't know. We can't know. We don't have time to know. So he makes a bid for the leadership.
Yeah.
People don't support his claim. Blah blah blah. At some point, Nobunaga, he kills his brother and his uncle. Chops their heads off.
Because he knows that the claim to the throne, you got to get rid.
So he's already showing a pretty ruthless streak in the 1550s.
Yeah.
Killed his brother and uncle. Done. He then forgave his brother. That's easy to say.
The one he hasn't killed.
The one he hasn't killed.
Yeah.
Because his mum...
I forgive you. Well, I mean, does that mean anything? You just chopped my head off.
So Nobuyuki is still plotting against Nobunaga. And then eventually Nobunaga just has him assassinated.
Yeah. So he's like, I forgive you. And he's like, I'll promise not to plot against you. He goes to plotting. Then he kills him.
I've got to get killed. Yeah. Right. So by the late 1550s, Nobunaga...
It's the 50s.
It's the 50s. You know, it's the American dream.
White picket fence.
You know your neighbours. Segregation. Anyway.
Yeah.
I always love it how that's just left out of the 50s dream.
What?
Segregation. White picket fence. People talk to their neighbours. Obviously, black people wouldn't anywhere near where you live.
The black picket fence is very different.
Very different. Don't cross the picket. Anyway, it's the 50s, and Nobunaga has taken control of his family clan. Now, just over the border, there is another clan, another powerful dynamo called Imagawa Yoshimoto.
Yoshimoto's a good name.
Yoshimoto. Yeah. And also, it's very hard because I was obviously, I was a kid in the 90s, so Nintendo was a major part of my upbringing, and so all of these sound like Mario Kart characters. Yoshi, woohoo!
Yeah.
He's aided...
Well, that's how Japanese culture has changed. It's gone from being samurai warring to like making Nintendo games.
Well, that's the night bomb, isn't it? It's just a hard reset. You drop an atomic bomb on a culture, and their medieval brutality becomes. But it's easy, maybe, to imagine Oda Nobunaga in this period as basically one long star mode.
Yeah.
So he's running around Japan in a little cart. And he will meet his comeuppance.
He will sip on a banana
Rainbow
peel.
Road. He will sip on a banana and just go into the abyss. But anyway, and then the other two unifiers are behind him, and that's how they win. That's another easier way to understand it. If you're tuning out because of the language barriers, just imagine a Mario Kart race. So Imagawa Yoshimoto, woohoo! He's a powerful daimyo, and he is aided by the Matsudaira, the Matsudaira, who's a long-standing enemy of the Oda family. And Yoshimoto has assembled an army of 25,000 men to march on Kyoto, which is the capital at this point, we should stress. Tokyo's not really a thing.
Right.
At this point, it's called Edo.
Yeah.
Edo!
Edo!
Which, of course, Edo's a good thing.
Yeah, right.
Edo!
Edophilia.
Like, oh, thanks, mate. Edo!
No, you should have said that.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, that's nice.
Thanks, mate.
Cheers.
Do you know what? I feel so good. So good, I might kill myself. It's upside down, man. Anyway. So Yoshimoto, whose family, his region borders Nobunaga's,
right?
And he wants to march on Kyoto to make a bid for power, and he has
it's Burnham, Andy Burnham.
It is Andy Burnham, yeah. It's the King of the North, and he has to go through Nobunaga's territory to get to Kyoto.
Right.
Now, on the way to Kyoto, he enters Owari province, which is Nobunaga's, and they're capturing castles and they're plundering.
Yeah.
And they seize the strongest of the fortresses, and they try to respond, but they're a fraction of the size. So there's about 5,000 men that Nobunaga has at his disposal.
The odds are stacked against our boy.
Exactly. So a head-on attack is suicide.
Which they would love.
Which is a great thing. So that's actually incorrect. A head-on attack would be to die naturally.
Yeah.
So there's only one way of doing this. And again, this is not the dumb thing. This isn't cricket.
Yeah.
Again, Japan is rigidly cricket at this point.
Yeah.
There's ways of doing things.
Yeah.
Nobunaga, he's listening to Mike M.
tampering.
Fuck you, man.
Yeah.
I won't do what you tell me.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That sounded quite Mexican. I apologise.
Yeah.
So this is one of the legend of Nobunaga really starts here.
Yeah.
The Battle of Okihazama.
Yeah. Here he is. This is when Nobunaga appears. It's like a legend.
Oi, oi.
Oi. There he is. The man himself.
The big guy. Who wants 2 beers? This
what
guy.
a fucking legend.
Yeah. So this is June 1560. Yoshimoto and his army set up camp at the foot of Mount Okihazama.
Classic.
Now, on the day of the attack, Yoshimoto's boys, they're celebrating.
Because they've had little victories here and there.
They're doing a head inspection ceremony. You heard of this?
Well, I'm suggesting we do that for our guests, right?
No, this is not phrenology.
Oh, right.
Sorry.
Right. Okay.
It's not that, Charlie. Thank you for the mime. It's not. It's not inspecting how good they are at giving head. No. They cut off the heads of
it's like Goldilocks. No. Too teethy.
Oh, that's just right. It's not so gummy that I can't feel anything, but it's not so teethy that I'm in pain. That's just perfect, that. Goldicocks.
Goldicocks. It's not bad.
It's not. It's good stuff.
It's not bad. There's something there. That's good stuff.
There's something there. You work it out. The 3 bears. Bears of the gay men.
There's a good porno in there.
You're saying it's bears of the gay men, old gay men, hairy men.
Yeah.
So Goldicocks is Charlie walks into a house.
I mean, it's a gay porn premise. That's pretty fucking watertight.
Guys, we're just shitting out gay porn in this podcast. Why is no one making Goldicocks
We're
and the 3
printing money here.
We're printing money. Charlie, can you? That must be a porn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Goldilocks and the 3 bears.
Horny stud Marcus Rivers.
Why is it?
Takes
why have
3 cocks in Perth taboo step family gangbang.
Why have you searched gay porn?
Because it has to be. They're bears.
Oh, you're right. No.
Goldilocks. Okay, I guess it's already been done. Fair enough.
Yeah, no, it has been done.
Yeah, nothing original under the sun.
No, I mean every idea.
I've got no new ideas.
Should we have a bang on this?
No, I'm all right, Charlie.
No, we're not going to. You got to verify your age, Charlie. Let's not do that. Christ. So a head inspection ceremony. What this actually is, is that you chopped off all your heads of your enemies, right. And then they basically, if anyone's seen the series Shogun, which I've been watching, and it's fantastic.
Good. It's great.
Fantastic. It's sort of like it comes in like a little bamboo steamer wrapped in some cloth.
What, like a bao bun?
It basically is a bao bun, but it's your enemy's head, and you unwrap it, and then you just lift the lid, and it's just a.
Yeah.
But they've had makeup put on. They've had their hair done. You know.
Right. It's a big day for them. They just commit to it.
Yeah. So they're inspecting their heads, and I guess this is just to sort of go, oh yeah, that was that guy. I killed him. Yeah. He was great, or whatever. I don't know.
So it's a ceremony. It's ritualized.
Again, everything is ritualized. So he's looking at the heads of the people that he's cut off.
He's loving it.
He's loving it. So it's nighttime at the camp. Now you don't attack at night.
Yeah,
that's not cricket.
That's not cricket. Yeah,
right. But
that's like fucking a boy over 18.
Exactly. It's not cricket. The done thing. It's immoral. But Nobunaga, he doesn't care.
No,
he doesn't care how old you are. He's going to have sex with you.
Yeah. The first non-pedo man in Japan, Nobunaga.
That's why, isn't it? So, he goes to great lengths to make the Yoshimoto clan think he's in a different location.
Even though he doesn't have that many men. So he's got to have to
He's
be
got hardly any men.
Yeah.
So he sends a few of them up to like
and they're all like, oh, there's loads of us.
It's basically just tapping. Yeah, look over there.
Look at this. Oh! Yeah. And they've got loads of flags. There's like 4 guys going like, yeah, there's so many of us here.
Yeah. There's a lot of fog. There's a big storm. It's rainy. And as the downpour ends, Nobunaga and his boys, they charge into the camp and they attack. Now, originally, bear in mind, they're all sat on chairs looking at heads.
Yeah.
They think it's like a drunken brawl that erupted from their soldiers.
Yeah.
But by the time they'd realised what was happening, it was too late because Nobunaga's in there and they're chopping up.
Yeah.
And I mean, it'd be good time to do a bit of a soundscape.
Yeah.
Of, Who's that?
One guy's having a great time.
One guy. Well, do you reckon that's a speech impediment in Japan? Rather than
So it's like when you're thinking about a question. I mean, some animes, it's like that's how women in animes, when they're considering something, they go. Because men go
instead of a stutter, which is humiliating. It's So it's 4 guys who go and then one guy's like
yeah, he's got a speech impediment.
It's a speech impediment.
It's got a lisp.
Fault. I was also thinking this. What's bad handwriting look like in Japan? Because Japanese handwriting is incredibly ornate.
Yeah, and you have to be.
But not everyone can be that good at handwriting.
No.
Yeah, look. Yeah,
I guess that's pretty bad.
That looks pretty bad. That's how I'd write Japanese. Just some smiley faces.
Yeah. It's a funny thing to write quickly. You know, if you had to write a message really quickly, just having to draw the little boxes.
But again, we should say that this is the Chinese script that they take in the first millennium, and they then make their own version of it. Right. Because what Japan is amazing at doing is they're never colonized. They take things from the outside world and make it Japanese.
Even when they're isolationists, when they come back in like the 1800s, they send a guy just to take all the best ideas.
And they take all the best stuff.
They've done that with America.
With Scotch,
post-war.
with watches, bikes, whatever. They make it their own thing. Yeah. But anyway, so back to Okayama. The soldiers of Yoshimoto's clan are fleeing for their lives, and then Nobunaga's samurai go and actually kill Yoshimoto himself.
Right.
At this battle, he meets the two other unifiers.
Okay.
In that Tokugawa Ieyasu, who's the guy who eats the rice cake from your famous rhyme. Yeah. He is fighting for Yoshimoto, but switches sides.
Right.
And Hideyoshi, he's like so if you were in the Japanese army, you had samurai who were like the elite knights, but then you'd get class. You'd get the working class people in.
Yeah.
And they're called like
foot soldiers.
Yeah, the foot soldiers.
And they only started
Ashigaru or something.
They only started being viewed as a military force in this period because no one really fighting was a bit more ritualistic, and now he properly uses.
But he probably trains them, and crucially, he gives them guns.
Oh yeah,
which I mean,
that's a brilliant idea.
It's a great idea because his dad's there like, and he's like, "Fuck you, Dad."
Yeah,
he's got these Portuguese arquebuses.
Yeah.
Arquebus? Arquebus. Hideyoshi comes into the army as a Ashigaru, like the lowest of the low.
Yes,
but he's so highly skilled that he works his way up. Now, this is a society where social mobility doesn't really exist, which we'll get to in a later episode. But so his rise will be amazing, Hideyoshi. But anyway, at the end of the battle, it's not cricket, but Nobunaga wins.
Sure.
He returns triumphant to Kiyosu Castle and takes Yoshimoto's head for display.
Right.
And so prior to this battle, there was a real chance that the Owari province would fall completely to the Yoshimoto. But somehow, with the odds stacked against him, he is now the most powerful and feared warlord in central Japan.
Yeah.
And so other dynamos pledged their allegiance to Nobunaga.
He ate that shit up and left no crumbs.
He ate that shit up.
Yeah.
and so Tokugawa Ieyasu, who was the leader of the Matsudaira clan, who had been fighting with Yoshimoto, he switches allegiance and becomes one of the three unifiers. That's Nobunaga's rise.
Yeah.
So we're going to leave that episode here. Nobunaga is in charge. But
what could possibly go wrong?
Well, the country's still not united, but Nobunaga's is on one. We're going to talk about ninjas, the Korean War, not that one. And there's even more suicide.
You won't believe it.
If you'd like that episode now, it's already on our Patreon, where we recently hit 20,000 members.
Look at that.
20,000 members and not one bar of soap between them. It really is.
I mean, that's a feudal army, right?
It is. Oh, they've all got swords.
They've all got katanas.
They've all got katanas, and they've got full armor and shooting stars. I think I know
they all got samurai outfit and glasses.
Exactly. Really thick glasses. If there was some kind of Patreon war, we'd have a good chance. I think
just with the quality of the authentic katanas.
Yeah. They would all kill themselves though. The minute that we don't put an episode out, they all kill themselves out with dishonor. Anyway, if you'd like to join our army of smelly, mentally handicapped boys, it's just £3 a month, and you get access to the next episode, ad-free.
A
treasure trove of bonus episodes as well. If not, no worries. We will see you next time for more adventures in feudal Japan.
Goodbye.